It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC South. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Next on Madden Football.
Let's go, fellas.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Matchup of a couple of teams, Greg, with one big thing in common. A new head coach from a season ago. These are always the seasons we want to see how they play out, how they can implement their plan going in.
And more often than not, Mike, as we all know, when you find yourself in position to make a coaching change, it's because the previous few seasons did not go according to plan. So the question is, did they find the right new head coach to lead them in this next era for their organization? These two teams today are hoping that this goes a long way into deciding, do they have the right guy pulling the strings? Because if you do, if you have a head coach and a quarterback, you can win for a long time in this league.
Riley Patterson is the kicker, and he's got it on the tee. And off we go here in Atlanta. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Panthers coming out, and they're led by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Rocky rookie season for the #1 overall pick out of Alabama. But, Greg, here's the guy the Panthers hope can get this franchise going in the right direction.
When he was taken as the first overall pick in the draft a couple years ago, Mike, certainly was not because of his physical stature. It was because of his mind. It was because of his processing ability. It was because of all the intangibles that they believed they saw in his days coming out of Alabama. Now, he's gotten some experience under his belt from a rookie year that had its ups and downs. He has all the talent in the world. Now he's got to go out and just capture it and make it happen. He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They'll run, and here's Raheem Blackshear. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down. From the gun, it's Young. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
Mike, I remember the first time I watched one of his college games, and I was blown away. I mean, the accuracy. That ball looks like it's jumping out of his hand. He is physically talented. He's mature. He's played a lot of football. He has overcome a lot of adversity, man. That is a formula for success in the NFL. He might have to wait a little bit to find his time, but the more opportunities he gets like here in this one, I think he has a bright future. You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On second down, here's Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
into the secondary at the 45. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Here's Robinson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. London brought in motion. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. They'll bring him down right at the 35, but that is good enough. They pick up the 1st down. From the gun, here is Penix. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Now Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They'll go play action now with Penix. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will score. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Atlanta.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Raheem Blackshear on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Panthers offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run it. It's Blackshear. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, Young. Secured by the veteran, Adam Thielen. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on that pass play. It's a Carolina 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
On 1st down is Young. Working free downfield, it's Thielen. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. The Panthers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Ray McLeod on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Falcons offense ready for their 2nd possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And
he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Panthers offense about ready to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Pressure too much, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, Young. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
3rd and 9. Now Young. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. That's caught right side. It's London. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. He'll look London's way again. Just complete again. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Robinson. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards to Devian Clowney there in run support. Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Throwing is Penix. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal. Here's a designed run. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain 1 additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Third and goal. Here's Penix. And he's in. Ray McCloud. Touchdown Falcons. Patterson now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Velus Jones now on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Panthers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll motion over Thielen. Young to throw on 1st and 10. He'll get this complete. It's Thielen over the middle. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Second and a yard. Tremble comes in motion. A 2nd down throw for Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Tremble comes in motion. Young to throw on first down. Back to the sideline and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Robinson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Another run here for Robinson. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Panthers offense and veteran wideout Adam Thielen set to take over once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. On 1st and 10, here's Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Off he goes. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for Carolina. The return is Williams. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Penix. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Now Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. He's going to have that 1st down, gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
He'll get this ahead for about 3 to Devian Clowney there in run support. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, here is Penix. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? To throw is Penix. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. Tremble comes in motion. From the gun, it's Young. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A run now for Blackshear. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Tremble comes in motion. Throwing now on third and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. Now he takes off. And he's in. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Atlanta. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
On comes Patterson for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Here's Blackshear. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
The motion man is Sanders. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll motion over Thielen. On 1st down is Young. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Up the middle they go. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll take this down to the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. He'll get about 2. The safety, Justin Simmons, with the stop. Third and 6. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Here comes 3rd and 6. Here's Young to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Piñeiro's kick is good. And the Panthers cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So Piñeiro had the field goal a moment ago. And now he's back out to kick it away. McLeod now to return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. To the left side in the hands of London. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Penix. He's going to air this one out. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes, and once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. Out of the shotgun, Young. Now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. And that's going to be scooped up in the end zone. A fumble recovery for touchdown. What a mistake, Greg. That's the worst place on the field for that to happen. The fumble back in your own danger zone turns it into a disaster zone as the defense gets 6 points.
Yeah, and anytime you attempt to pass out of your own end zone, you're kind of rolling the dice a little bit, but what a great time to bring pressure. If you're the defense there, you know you have them backed up, you know their quarterback's looking to make a play to get out of there, and you dial up pressure at the perfect time, not only to force the fumble, Mike, but you're able to recover it in the end zone for 6.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Falcons add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense going to take over here in the final minute of this 1st half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. They'll put a receiver in motion right. To throw, Young. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. That's to Raheem Blackshear. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their 1st, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Third and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Whoa! And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Going for it all. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this slant route to get completed when the ball's thrown so far behind him.
That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. First and 10. Again, it's Penix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So, we're at halftime here in Atlanta, and the Falcons are in the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. In the first half, it was the rookie number 8 overall pick, Michael Penix, who had it working out there. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. He'll get this to McLeod. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They run over center with Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
And that ball incomplete over the middle.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
On 2nd down, Penix. Quickly out wide, he'll get it to London. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
He'll try to run for it. A big play there on the scramble. And even 30 yards.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Throwing is Penix. And he will get into the end zone. Ray McCloud. Touchdown, Falcons. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Patterson now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Falcons will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Panthers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep emerging throughout. Too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them. But also, let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So, combination of really good defense at times, and at times, really bad offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. To the right side and corralled by Thielen. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was...
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Rook Orororo there on the tackle. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Throwing is Young. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
On now is the punt team for the Panthers, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Falcons offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. Now the lefty panics on 1st down. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. On the ground, it's Robinson. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Open man, he's got it. It's London.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. The Panthers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll run it. It's Blackshear. He'll push forward for about a yard. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Young. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. Trying to pick this one up. Fighting for the marker. He loses the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Falcons offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. That is hard. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
To the right. That's Pitts. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Oh, a man wide open. He's got it. Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta. Oh, the teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
On comes Patterson for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Falcons stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Man in motion, heading left. Young to throw on 1st down. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll have a 1st down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. Third down, 3 to go. From the gun, it's Young. He's going to let this one go deep. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And that'll set up 4th down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. 4th and short, initially you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the 1st down. keeps this drive alive.
On first down is Young. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Matthew Judon in there for the sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
A second down throw for Young. This one complete right side. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
They'll set up the screen to Blackshear. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
And really nice catch here by Liget, and these are the weapons that they're trying to continue to surround Bryce Young with. He didn't have a lot to work with his rookie year, and now in comes a 1st-round draft pick. Big, physical, great with the ball in his hands, can really go up and compete. It took him a few years at South Carolina to put it all together. But this past season as a senior, 2nd in the SEC in receiving yards with over 1,200. So this is a guy that has big playability, and he's going to be a big part of this Panthers offense going forward.
The ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. To throw is Young. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. And now 3rd and goal coming up. Now a loose football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Nearly a disaster there, especially in this area of the field, Mike. You know these guys are reaching for the ball. That is such a priority of every defense around the league. Create turnovers, especially in the red zone. Fortunately for this guy, he gets to get back in the huddle for another crack at it, thanks to some quick thinking and good hustle from one of his own guys.
No reason not to go for it at this point. They will on 4th and goal. They'll motion over Thielen. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. The Falcons offense headed back to take over once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. A hit, and he has lost the football. The Panthers have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. And he's going to have that 1st down. Tackle made up at the 30.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the give, it's Robinson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. The lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Another run here for Robinson. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Atlanta.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Algier. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. And here's Bijan. Robinson, a 1st down and more. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game.
And he's into the end zone. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Falcons. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Patterson now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good, but see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Here's Young to throw. This one to the tight end, Tremble. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Throwing on second down, Young. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Here's a third down and 4. Back to throw, Young. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. A short gain there to about the 22. Here's 2nd and 9. A give, and here comes Robinson. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And now it's 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. First and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
On second down, Young. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Caden Ellis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster, and I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
The Falcons offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line. They'll come up now for second down and 4. So it's a win here for the Falcons. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruise to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.